Hey, Lacey, give me some money right now.
Jay, again? Didn't I just give you $300 last week? Don't tell me you already spent all of it.
Of course I did. What do you think money's for? Things kept coming up. Not my fault, so don't start blaming me. Anyway, just transfer $500 into my account by tomorrow morning.
Unbelievable. Jay, you seriously need to get a job.
Wow, look at you talking all big now. Since when did my little sister start acting all high and mighty? Moving out really went to your head, huh?
It's not about that. I just decided to start saying what needs to be said. And honestly, don't you feel embarrassed begging your younger sister for money like this?
Not really. We're family. If one of us has money, what's the big deal in sharing? It's not like you're broke.
That's not the point, and you know it. I can't be your personal ATM forever, Jay.
Damn, listen to you. Calling yourself my ATM like it's some official title or something.
I'm just using words you'll actually understand.
Self-awareness. Love to see it. Anyway, speaking of ATMs, make it an even 1,000 this time. Thanks in advance.
Excuse me, did you just double the amount like it's nothing? I am telling you right now, Jay, I have my own bills, my own rent, my own life. I can't just keep sending you money like I used to.
Then just move back home. Problem solved. No rent, no unnecessary spending, no need to whine about money.
Jay, I moved out for a reason.
Oh yeah, I know the reason. It's because of a guy, isn't it?
What?
You really thought I wouldn't figure it out? Come on, Lacey, you used to spend hours on the phone in your room, whispering and laughing. I'm not an idiot. I could tell from the way you talked. It was a guy.
Were you spying on me?
Spying? Nah, it's just that this house has walls thinner than tissue paper. I wasn't even trying to listen, but your conversations were basically broadcasted throughout the place.
Ugh, I guess I should have known.
So, since I was already on to ya, I figured as your responsible older brother, I should do some investigating.
Investigating?
Yeah, you weren't exactly subtle, you know. If you did have a boyfriend, the most logical place to find him was your workplace. So, one day I swung by your office and staked it out.
You what?
And guess what? I didn't even have to wait long. You walked right out the front door, all smiles, holding hands with some dude. So that's why you moved out, huh? You ditched us to go play house with your boyfriend.
Jay, are you serious right now? You were watching me like some kind of stalker?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I was just looking out for my little sister.
That's not looking out for me. That's crossing a line.
Whatever you say. Either way, I got my answer. And honestly, I knew it. The moment you started acting all secretive, I just knew.
Unbelievable. And here I was thinking I should finally tell you the truth. Well, since you've already been spying on me, I guess I don't need to hold back. Fine, you want to know? Yeah, I moved out because of him. He's my boyfriend. We've been together for a year, and we're planning to get married.
Oh, so it's been that long, huh? Didn't expect that.
You didn't expect me to be in a serious relationship?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. No offense, but I always thought you were too much of a homebody to actually date someone.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Hey, I'll admit I was wrong. The guy's not bad looking either. Still wild to me, though. My little sister, all grown up, moving in with some dude talking about marriage.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Man, things really change, huh? One minute you're some kid running around the house, and the next you're out there starting a whole new life. Kinda weird to think about.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, all things considered, this is actually great news for me.
How is any of this great news for you?
Simple. Now I've got 2 people I can hit up for cash.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? You're marrying him, right? That means his money is basically your money, and your money is basically my money. So, boom! My financial support system just doubled!
That's not how that works.
Potato, potato. Anyway, about that $1,000, just send it over and we'll call it even.
You are unbelievable.
So I've been told.
Fine, I'll transfer the money.
Knew you'd come through. You're the best, Lacey.
But listen to me, Jay, this is the last time. I mean it. After this, I'm done. No more bailing you out, no more bankrolling your spending sprees. And you can tell Mom the same thing.
Wait, well, hold on.
I mean it, Jay. I have my own responsibilities now, a future I am building. I can't keep holding you up while trying to move forward myself.
Huh? You're really serious about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Well, that sucks.
It does, but it's time, Jay.
Yeah, whatever.
Good.
So, one last favor, though?
Jay.
All right, jeez. Guess I'll figure something out on my own.
Good.
But, like, if I really need it.
Jay!
Okay. Message received loud and clear.
Goodbye, Jay. Lacey, it's me. What is it? It's about this month's allowance. Could you transfer it soon? What? It's rare for you to forget, so I thought I'd give you a little reminder. I didn't forget. Oh, good, then there's no problem. Actually, I need a little more than usual this time. I'm about $400 short on my credit card payment, so if you could send it by tomorrow, that'd be great. I gave Jay $2,000 at the end of last month. Oh, did you? Oh, but that was for Jay, wasn't it? My expenses are separate. Didn't he tell you? I told Jay that the $1,000 I gave him last time was the last. What do you mean, the last? I mean exactly what I said. Wait, are you saying you're not sending any more money? That's right. I don't understand. I have someone in my life now, someone I plan to marry. Oh, yes, Jay mentioned something about that. So since you're living with him now, I assume you'll be sending double the amount. Double? Or was it after you get married? If that's the case, then all the more reason to hurry up and register the marriage. Where are you even getting these ideas? Did I misunderstand something? Mom, listen carefully. I told Jay already, and now I'm telling you. That $1,000 was the last time I am sending money. Last? What do you mean, last? I mean it's over. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't know how Jay twisted my words when he told you, but I have started a new life. I have my own responsibilities now. I can't be your personal bank account forever. Wait a second. That $1,000, that was me being generous, a final act of kindness. But I can't keep carrying you and Jay. It's time for him to get a job and contribute. Lacey, stop right there! No, you stop. Dad's pension is still being paid, isn't it? You have money. There's no reason for you to be so dependent on me. But my credit card bills are your problem. Maybe if you weren't constantly buying expensive things, you wouldn't be in this situation. But I need money! And whose fault is that? Dad left you savings and you burned through them like they'd never run out. Now, instead of cutting back, you expect me to keep bailing you out? Lacey, it's a child's duty to take care of their parents. Stop being so selfish and send the money. You want to talk about duties? Fine, then let's talk about Jay. Because he is your responsibility, not mine. I have my own life now. Soon I'll be married and I won't be a part of this household anymore. I won't be in a position to send money even if I wanted to. But Jay doesn't work. That's why I've had no choice but to rely on you. You know, there's a word for that. Exploitation. Exploitation? Maybe you didn't realize it, but that's exactly what's happening here. For years, I have been the one holding everything together while you and Jay took and took. But now, I finally have a future to look forward to. And you expect me to keep sacrificing that future just so you and Jay don't have to make any changes? Lacey, you're being dramatic. No, I'm being realistic. But you've always helped us. Why are you suddenly changing your mind? Because I finally realized something. If I kept doing this, if I kept putting you and Jay before myself, I would never be able to get married. I'd never be able to build a future of my own. That's not true. Really? Then tell me, why is Jay still unemployed? Well, I mean, the economy is tough. Oh, please. Plenty of people find work when they actually try. Jay isn't even trying, and you just let him sit around doing nothing, waiting for me to fund his lifestyle. But you have a job. You can afford to help. I have a job. I work hard. And I should be using that money to build my life, not fixing the mistakes you and Jay refuse to take responsibility for. But Lacey, if you keep pushing, I'll block your number. Wait! I have things to do. Goodbye.
Lacey, you hear me? What the hell are you gonna do about this? Come on, answer me!
What is it now?
It's about Mom. She's been nagging me about working, constantly telling me I need to get my act together. It's getting really annoying, and it's all because of you!
Well, that's great.
What's so great about it?
It's not a good thing, Jay. Mom's been talking about your life and how you've been living as a NEET, no employment, education, or training. She thinks it's a problem, and she's right. This is a trend that's not going to end well.
No, it's not right!
Are you seriously going to sit there and act like everything's fine? Like you're not responsible for any of this?
What do you mean? It's fine!
It's not fine, Jay. You have to wake up to reality. This is about your life. Look at yourself. What, are you just going to keep living like this forever? Why don't you wake up and see how pathetic it all looks? You've been living off Mom and Dad since high school. You've never had a real job, and now here you are, 36 years old, still living off your parents, still using your sister's money. How long do you think this can go on? How are you supposed to feel proud about being a big brother when this is your reality?
What did you just say?
You heard me. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. This isn't just some phase or bad luck, Jay. It's a pattern you've been living in for years, and it's pathetic. You've been living like this for how long? Are you really okay with it? It's not just about money, it's about respect for yourself and for your family. You're not just embarrassing yourself, but everyone around you, too. I can't even look at you sometimes without feeling disgusted by how little you've accomplished.
Shut your mouth! You think you know everything, but you don't!
It's better than doing nothing, don't you think?
You're not some big shot just because you landed a job at a decent company, so don't act all high and mighty, okay?
Oh, and by the way, who's the one depending on someone else for their paycheck, huh?
That's none of your business! I'm not answering to you! You better stop right there! I'm done letting you live like this. You think I'm joking? I'm coming to drag you back home no matter what it takes! You can cry, you can scream, but I'm taking you back! No more excuses!
Oh, so you know where I am, huh?
Of course I do! When I went to see your boyfriend, I saw you two heading into the apartment together! I didn't just look the other way, you know. I made sure to follow through on what I needed to do! You may think you're smart, but it's not hard to figure out where you're hiding. You're not as clever as you think you are.
Oh, really? You're so confident about this.
You won't be so smug once I'm done with you. The clock's ticking, Lacey. Enjoy your so-called freedom while it lasts. It's all over now. And don't even think about seeing your boyfriend before I get there.
What's that supposed to mean?
You honestly think that guy cares about you? The one who's been enabling you all this time? The one who's just as stuck as you? I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but look at what he's allowing. He's not even helping you stand on your own. He's just feeding into your laziness, your complete lack of direction. I'm telling you, you don't need people like him around. They only make things worse.
You are being so dramatic.
Dramatic? Is it really so dramatic to want something better for you? To not sit back and watch you throw away everything? The fact that you can't see it, that's what's truly dramatic. You're wasting your life, and if I don't do something now, it'll be too late. Do you think I want to do this? Do you think I like dragging you back like some child who needs a leash? No, but I can't stand seeing you throw it all away.
Oh, so now I'm a kid, huh?
You are! You act like one! If you want to be treated like an adult, start acting like one. I'm done with the excuses.
It's not just about working, Jay. It's about growing up. You are way past the point where you should have been responsible for yourself. You're 36. You should have your own life, your own direction. Instead, you're stuck in a rut, relying on everyone around you to take care of you. And I can't just sit here and watch it anymore.
You think I enjoy this? Having to drag you back home, making you face the truth? No, but someone has to do it, and it's gonna be me.
You think I'm scared of you?
You should be. But I don't need you to be scared, Lacey. I just need you to understand this isn't a choice anymore. I'm coming for you, and I'm taking you home. Don't make this harder than it has to be. You've already made enough mistakes.
Just stop.
No, I won't stop, because you need to hear it even if you hate me for it. Now get your stuff together. You're coming home. Lacey, I know you're in there. I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity, and I'm not gonna let you hide from this anymore. I'm here to pick you up, and I expect you to open this door. I'm not going anywhere until I get you out of this mess. Lacey, don't play dumb. This isn't a game. I know you're home. You press the doorbell and act like you're not around. Are you seriously doing this? Quit pretending! Just open the door. I'm not leaving without you.
What? You really came? Are you serious?
Of course I came. What do you think I'm here for, Lacey? You can't keep running from this. Come on, enough of this nonsense. We're leaving now. You don't have any choice. Get out of that room and stop making this more difficult than it has to be.
Hold on a second. Let me explain something to you.
What now, Lacey? Can you just open the door? This has gone on long enough.
I'm not in there anymore. I moved out.
What? What do you mean you're not there anymore? What's going on? You were just there, what, 2 months ago? You signed a contract, didn't you? People don't just pack up and leave after 2 months. You didn't even mention anything about moving. This doesn't make any sense.
I don't live there anymore, and I'm not going back.
What? That's impossible! You've only been living there for 2 months! What, did you break the lease? That's not how it works. It's not that easy. You don't just pack up your things and go because you feel like it. There's no way you could cancel that contract that fast. Oh, trust me, Lacey, stop with the games. I know you're in there and I'm not playing along. Just come out already.
I really did move out. That place was a weekly apartment. You know, one of those short-term rentals.
A weekly apartment? What is that supposed to mean? What the hell are you talking about?
It's a type of apartment where you can rent it for short periods, you know, for people who need to stay somewhere temporarily. I stayed there because I wasn't sure what I was going to do next, but now I don't need it anymore. I moved out 2 days ago.
Wait, so you're telling me you're just gonna, you up and left without telling anyone? Where the hell did you move to? Come on, Lacey, stop dodging the question. Tell me where you are, now!
I moved abroad.
Abroad? What? Are you out of your mind?
I'm not joking. I moved abroad. I'm not coming back. I'm staying there permanently. I'm not coming back to this life. I've made up my mind.
Wait, what? You're moving overseas just like that? Without telling anyone? What the hell are you thinking?
It's not like I'm just doing this without reason. My boyfriend is from overseas. He's not from here.
Your boyfriend's from overseas? Are you telling me that's why you suddenly decide to leave everything behind and disappear?
Yes, his family is from Europe. He's not American like you might think. I know he looks American, but that's just his appearance. He's European, and that's where we're going. We're getting married, and I'm moving with him. His assignment here is over, and we're both leaving for his home country.
Wait a second, you're just leaving? You're seriously gonna marry this guy and leave everything behind? Then what about us? What about your family, your life here?
You really think I'm just going to let you leave like this without any explanation?
Lacey, this isn't you. This isn't the way to handle things.
I'm not asking for permission, Jay. I'm an adult. I don't need anyone's permission to marry the person I love. It's my life, and I'm making the decisions. I don't care about anything else right now.
No, you can't do this. This is insane. You've been living here, working here, and now you're telling me you're just gonna throw it all away for some guy?
I'm not throwing anything away, Jay. I've already lined everything up. In fact, I'm switching jobs. I've got a new role lined up with his family's company. So when you try to talk to my old work, they won't have any answers. They'll just tell you that I've already moved on.
You're just gonna leave your whole life behind? Your job, your friends, your family, everything? And you think it's that easy?
Yes, it's that easy. I'm already close to the airport, by the way.
Wait, what? You're already on your way to the airport? What do you mean you're already gone? You're really doing this?
I'm done. I've already canceled my phone plan and I am flying out soon. This is happening and I'm not turning back.
What the hell are you saying? You're really just leaving? You're really cutting everyone off like this?
I'm sorry, Jay. This is for the best. I've made my choice and frankly, it's perfect timing. I've been wanting to cut ties for a while now. You know what? I'm glad it turned out like this. I won't have to deal with this anymore. You and Mom can think whatever you want, but I'm not looking back.
Wait a damn minute. You can't just leave like this. Not without telling anyone. What about me? What about everything we've been through?
You think I owe you anything, Jay? You think you're the one who gets to decide what happens with my life? You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm already out of here. You can't stop me now. Goodbye, Jay. Take care of yourself. I'm serious. Don't follow me. Don't try to contact me. It's over. Goodbye. Jay had apparently been waiting for me at the nearest airport to my house, hoping to drag me back. He had likely assumed that I would be flying out from there, but unfortunately for him, I was leaving from a completely different airport due to the final work assignment I had in the country. When Jay realized his ambush had failed, he seemed to think he could catch me off guard at my former workplace. It's no surprise that when he arrived, he was turned away almost immediately. The security guards, built like walls of muscle, weren't exactly sympathetic. They made it clear that if he didn't leave right then, they would call the authorities. Jay, who had been doing his best to come across as intimidating and forceful, was reduced to a nervous wreck, nearly in tears as he slunk away, no doubt feeling humiliated. On the surface, Jay may look like the kind of tough, intimidating guy you'd cross the street to avoid. He has that bad boy aura, the kind of guy you'd expect to be a street fighter, the type of person everyone else is cautious of. But in reality, underneath all that bluster, he is an absolute coward. His confidence crumbles at the first sign of serious resistance. He's more bark than bite, and the fact that he thought he could force me into coming back with nothing but intimidation says a lot about his desperation, as well as his lack of understanding about who I am and what I wanted from my life. As if his failure wasn't enough, Jay's next move was even more misguided. In what seemed like a desperate act, he somehow reached out to my grandfather, who is essentially the male figure in my family. My grandfather, who is a man of principle, didn't hesitate when he received Jay's request. However, instead of offering the help Jay was hoping for, my grandfather passed on an urgent financial SOS, alerting him to my situation. To make matters more complex, my uncle, who happens to be my mother's brother, has always been concerned about my well-being. He's been in touch with me on numerous occasions, offering emotional support when I needed it the most. What Jay and my mother didn't know, however, was that my uncle had already been involved. They assumed I was completely isolated and vulnerable, which was far from the truth. In reality, my uncle had been there for me for quite some time, always staying in contact and showing genuine care for my life, despite the distance and despite the misunderstandings that had been brewing in the family for years. It's ironic, really, that Jay and my mother thought they could manipulate my situation with money or guilt, while they completely overlooked the fact that I wasn't as helpless as they thought. The truth is, my uncle has been a silent pillar of support for me, and this only further enraged my mother and Jay when they found out. They didn't see the bigger picture. They saw only their own agendas and their own control over my life. This led to a massive rift in the family. My uncle, as one who would expect from someone who values integrity, was furious when he learned of Jay's actions. I had never told my uncle in detail about what had been happening with Jay, but when he found out, the weight of the situation became clear. Jay's manipulation wasn't just hurting me, it was threatening the delicate balance of family relationships. When Jay's attempt to get my grandfather involved failed, things only got worse. My mother, who had never been good at dealing with conflict, became increasingly hostile. The idea that I could stand up for myself, that I wasn't going to cave to pressure and manipulation, was something she couldn't process. To her, family was about control, and the fact that I had made decisions she didn't approve of, decisions that didn't fall in line with her idea of what I should be doing with my life, made her furious. At first, she tried to convince herself that I was just going through a phase. She tried to downplay my actions, telling herself it was just me rebelling against her. But when she realized that I wasn't coming back, that I wasn't going to let her dictate my life, she lashed out. In her mind, I had become the villain, the one who had turned their back on the family. She never once considered the years of emotional turmoil I had been through, the suffocating pressure of trying to meet her expectations. To her, I was simply a disappointment. And Jay, being the man he was, didn't help matters. Instead of understanding my situation, he chose to follow my mother's lead. He became her enforcer, attempting to twist everything I had done into some malicious plot to hurt the family. When they both realized that I was still not budging, their anger grew. And in a fit of rage, they did the one thing that would ensure any chance of reconciliation was gone. They decided to cut all ties with me. It didn't stop there. The fallout from their actions extended far beyond me. When they decided to sever their connection with my uncle, they didn't just isolate me, they isolated themselves from the rest of the family. Their decision to antagonize my uncle, someone who had always had my back, led to an irreversible split. I didn't want to be the reason for this division, but I couldn't ignore the fact that they had left me with no choice.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.